there exists a sport that transcends borders and cultures, uniting people from every corner of the globe. It's a game where time seems to stand still, as moments of breathtaking art unfolds on the pitch. It is the world's most popular sport, where the quest for victory is matched only by the pursuit of grace. However, soccer is not immune to the influence of Mother Nature. Weather can play a significant factor in the way the sport is played, from the strategies employed by the teams to the performance and safety of the players. One way weather can influence the game is wind, which has a potential to be both a friend and a foe to players and coaches alike. The most noticeable impact of wind on soccer is its effect on the flight of the ball. Wind can alter the path of the ball, making it challenging for players to predict its movement accurately. When a strong wind is blowing across the field, a ball kicked high into the air may veer off course or lose its momentum. However, when blown in the opposite direction, the ball will travel longer distances and will be more powerful. To compensate for this, players must adapt their techniques. This is especially important for Penn State's men's soccer team, as they constantly adjust to their positioning in order to give their goalkeeper more passing options.
Like, for instance, Shake's taking goal kicks. Like, if he kicks the ball against the wind, the ball's not going to go for us, and maybe we're going to drop a bit more as a team than we would originally.
Rain also has the potential to influence the game. When it starts to pour, a dry and well-maintained field can become a slippery and muddy battleground. This change in the field can have both positive and negative consequences. On the positive side, rain may bring favorable conditions for the players as it can influence the speed of the ball.
I like kind of like a sleek surface, not too wet but not dry, just so the ball moves a bit faster and the speed of play of the game goes a bit faster.
With a slightly wet surface, the increased speed of the ball may lead to a more methodical and deliberate style of play, which results in more scoring opportunities. However, excessive rain can be detrimental to the quality of the game, as long passes and through balls are less effective, as they can easily be intercepted or overhit due to the dampness of the pitch. As a result, players have to quickly adjust to these adverse conditions.
Whether it's wind or rain, I think you just take and give like what's there, and you kind of formulate a plan when you're there.
The most direct way that weather affects soccer is through extreme heat, as it can significantly impact players' performances. In hot conditions, players are at risk of dehydration, heat exhaustion, and reduced physical endurance. This in turn affects soccer players' physical performances. Players tend to tire more quickly and experience a decrease in their overall physical capabilities. This includes reduced sprinting speeds, agility, and endurance. High temperatures can lead to excessive sweating, causing players to face certain physical challenges.
Definitely hydration is a challenge because you're sweating a lot, losing a lot of fluids throughout the game, so just preparing the day prior, drinking a lot of water and electrolytes.
Obviously there's an issue with hydration, which can really be, when someone becomes seriously dehydrated, that can be very problematic for your healthy function of your body.
Heat can significantly impact the quality of play during a soccer match, as heat affects the style and pace of play.
With high temperature, I think you try to maintain more control of the ball, maybe try to have not as much of an open game where the game is moving back and forward rapidly, trying to control the tempo and maybe sitting a little bit deeper defensively, so you're trying to minimize the amount of distance that you cover.
This shift in gameplay can result in slower paced matches with fewer bursts of speed, as players aim to minimize physical exertion in the sweltering heat. The impact of heat on soccer also extends to the mental aspect of the game. Heat-related fatigue can affect a player's ability to make quick and accurate decisions, which are essential in a sport that demands constant adaptation and teamwork.
Because I think you fatigue a lot faster, so the level of play goes down sometimes, so you just have to be that much more focused when you're playing in hot temperatures.
Other factors such as humidity can also influence the game, as a high wet bulb temperature can further worsen the heat stress among players. With this, teams have implemented certain measures in order to ensure the safety of its players.
Yeah, our athletic trainers are the ones who make that decision in consultation with the game management people and the officials. So I believe it's over 82 degrees reading on the wet bulb. You know, I think the combination of heat, humidity, and sun would all add up to making sense to take heat breaks to give the players a chance to recover a little bit, and also importantly to hydrate. Those breaks are critical for taking onboard fluids.
Just as weather conditions influence Penn State's soccer team, they also play a pivotal role on the global stage. FIFA, the international governing body of soccer made a historic decision to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar during the winter months. This decision was influenced by several factors, with one of the most significant factors being the extreme heat of the Qatari summer. Qatar experiences scorching temperatures during the summer, with daytime highs often exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Instead, the tournament was held in November and December of 2022, with the average temperature sitting in the low 80s, making it more bearable and comfortable for the players and fans. Ultimately, soccer is a sport that embraces a variety of conditions, and players, coaches, and fans must all contend with the influence of weather on the beloved game.
On a different day, can I guarantee you we would have won the game if it had been typical central Pennsylvania gray and rainy? I'm not sure, but I think the heat definitely impacted our ability to play the way that we want to do on that particular day.
Either as a source of adversity or a factor that spices the sport, weather remains an integral and dynamic aspect of the world's most popular game. For Weather World, I'm student meteorologist David Guerrero.